Google Pixel XL Review. The Google Pixel XL is the best high-end, supersized phone on the market. Like its very similar, though smaller and less expensive Pixel sibling, the Pixel XL brings together premium performance, aesthetics, and ergonomics better than any other phone in its class. It's the Pixel XL's ultra-pure Android Nougat 7.0 experience that gives it the edge over the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge, the previous standard bearer in the jumbo smartphone category. That, and its more natural integration with Google's Daydream View VR, makes the Pixel XL the Android phone to beat. It's the Google Pixel XL's time to shine. With Samsung's $3 billion, exploding Galaxy Note 7 fiasco painfully out of the picture, the 5.5-inch Pixel XL is the premier high-end large-screen phone to get. Its overall excellent camera and deep integration with Google's new Assistant software give it an edge over the OnePlus 3 and LG V20. Samsung's Galaxy S7 Edge remains an outstanding 5.5-inch phone as well, but the Pixel XL, and smaller, somewhat cheaper Pixel, compels us with that pure, unadulterated Android experience. I do heartily recommend the Pixel XL for large-screen users who want a top-notch camera and pure Android with prompt updates. To save a little cash, opt for the smaller Pixel. What happened to the Nexus? For the past 6 years, Google partnered up with other phone makers like Motorola, Samsung, and most recently Huawei and LG, to make its Nexus phones. But Google is ditching the sub-brand and starting over. Now, it's folding these two phones into its family of in-house designed products, known as Pixel, which already includes a tablet and laptops. And though HTC assembled the Pixel phone and Pixel XL together, Google designed and engineered it. What's the difference between the Pixel and Pixel XL? Google's two new phones are nearly identical. The only hardware differences are the XL's larger, sharper display, with a higher pixel density, and bigger battery. It's also pricier, at about $120, £120 and $190 more than the Pixel. Everything else, including the processor, camera and design, are the same. Because there's so little difference, choosing between the two really comes down to size. If you like a larger phone, get the Pixel XL. Otherwise, the Pixel's just fine. Unlike the case of the Apple iPhone 7 and dual-camera iPhone 7 Plus, you won't miss any features by going smaller. What's so special about Google's Pixel phones? Two things. First, it comes with pure versions of the Android 7.1 Nougat software out of the box, and will be the first in line for future updates. Second, the Pixels have Google Assistant, an AI bot that uses machine learning and Google's vast search database to answer all kinds of questions. It can look up facts and places to eat, schedule reminders, translate phrases and more. You interact with Assistant with your voice in a conversational, natural way, and it has a chat-like interface. After every interaction, there are suggested follow-up queries you can tap on to keep the conversation going. Compared to other voice assistants like Apple's Siri and Google's own previous Now platform, both of which sort of check out after finishing each task, Assistant builds upon previous queries, which made me interact with it longer. Is the camera all it's cracked up to be? Yes. The Pixel camera blew us away. Photo quality is better than the iPhone 7 Plus, which was already terrific. There's just a few small flaws. 1. The Pixel's lens blur feature for portrait shots absolutely pales in comparison to the iPhone 7 Plus bokeh effect on portrait mode. But this is an optional feature that Google can hopefully improve with a software patch, though without the 7 Plus 2 rear cameras, it may never get iPhone good. Second, although low-light pictures looked great on the Pixel, videos didn't look as clear. Is the Pixel XL as fast as other phones? The two Pixels come out neck and neck with each other, and other big-screen Android phones too, like the V20 and the Galaxy S7 Edge. All of these Android phones use Qualcomm's Snapdragon 820 processor, while the Pixels use the 821. The OnePlus 3 edged out the XL in some tests, but the iPhone 7 Plus proprietary A10 processor blew past all devices. That's in diagnostic testing. In real life, the pixels are fast, and speed differences are hardly noticeable. If you use any devices for your day-to-day needs, you're good to go. How's the battery life? The Pixel XL's bigger battery doesn't make much of a difference in longer life. Compared to the Pixel, the two are about the same. Makes sense, its bigger screen sucks more power, but the XL runs about 30 minutes longer. In our lab tests, it clocked an average of 13 hours and 49 minutes of continuous video playback on airplane mode. That's longer than the V20 and iPhone 7 Plus. The OnePlus 3 clocked in 14 hours and 17 minutes though, and the Galaxy S7 Edge outlasted them all with a 19-hour run. Google employs fast charging technology that's supposed to charge the pixels quickly. In 30 minutes, the XL was back up to 36% and fully charged within 2 hours. That's not incredibly fast considering that phones employing Qualcomm's quick charging technology usually take about an hour and a half for a full charge. So, the Pixel XL could stand to charge even faster. If I don't get the Pixel XL, which phone should I get? If the Google Pixel XL's impressive camera, useful assistant and pure Android OS aren't compelling enough for you, you still have some ace options. The iPhone 7 Plus is one of the most well-built phones around, is fully submersible underwater, trounces the XL with its portrait shots and is fully integrated in Apple's ecosystem. The Galaxy S7 Edge is also dunkable, has expandable storage and an enduring battery life. And while I prefer the XL's camera, the OnePlus 3 still takes decent shots, is packed with high-end specs and costs nearly half as much. For more tech news, guides and tips, subscribe to the channel by clicking the subscribe button below this video.